generally, I think most people know that, are they sleep if they have a night of sleep that is thrown off, right? Like I didn't sleep that well. And in fact, I saw Dr. Andrew Huberman tweet this one time. He said, instead of next time you catch up with somebody, don't ask them how you're doing or what's new, right? If you really want to create connection with somebody, ask them, how'd you sleep last night?
Yeah.
Right. Everybody's got a story about that, right?
Yeah.
It'll open up more of a dialogue. You'll learn a lot more interesting things about them. So shout out to Andrew, who's been on the podcast before. But one thing that people are not good at, it's that whole frog and boiling water thing, which I don't know if it's true or not, but we get used to our environment. So a lot of people don't know over the long term if this disruptive sleep that they have is either normal or if there's actually something wrong. So how do you know if you're sleeping well? When you sit with patients at the California Center for Functional Medicine and you're talking to them or you're having them fill out questionnaires, what are some of the questions that you're asking them to know? Is their sleep good or is it off in some ways?
Yeah, that's a great point. And there's so many reasons that we could unpack that for a while of why people lose touch with their internal state and then how they're feeling, right? Many folks with chronic illnesses are just sort of in this soup of unpredictability and things there's a lot of moving parts. They don't always quite know what to expect. And then we also have a lot of coping mechanisms and compensations that are psychological or physical that are hard to unpack or unwind. But the basic things that I like to know from somebody is, first of all, how do you feel? How do you feel? And my wife teases me because I'm a huge wearable geek and I love the data. And I use Oura Ring and I'm just always playing with some other wearable. Usually wearing more than one and comparing. She's like, I don't need a wearable. I don't need the data. I know how I feel, right? How do you feel when you wake up in the morning? Do you feel rested? Do you feel ready to go, right? But
which may be right for her,
right?
I saw this tweet. Tessa, see if you can find this tweet. It's Mark Sisson. He's the founder of Primal Kitchen and considered like the grandfather of paleo. It's something I'm going to paraphrase here. We'll see if we can find it. If I ever need a device to tell me how I slept last night, please shoot me.
Yeah.
Right.